The king smiled and lifted the golden scepter toward her. "What is it, Queen Esther? What is your request? Even to half the kingdom, it will be granted you." Heart sighed. Angels smiled. God had broken through the laws of man. Esther bowed low, but her timing was guided by wisdom. "If it pleases the king, let the king and Haman come today to a banquet I have prepared." To the world, it looked like a feast. But in the eyes of heaven, it was a battlefield. Esther didn't rush her request. She didn't burst into the king's court begging for mercy. She waited, with wisdom. After 3 days of fasting, when her body was weak, her spirit was stronger than ever. And instead of shouting her cause, she whispered an invitation. "Let the king and Haman come today, to a banquet I have prepared." But why a banquet? Because Esther understood something deeper. She knew that timing is as powerful as truth. She was not passive. She was precise. She knew what every intercessor must learn. When you have fasted, when you have prayed, you don't panic. You wait for the moment when heaven says, "Now." The banquet was not about food. It was about destiny. The king agreed. And Haman was summoned. He was flattered, delighted to be invited to a private banquet with the king and queen. To him, it was confirmation of greatness. But he did not know that he was being drawn into a divine trap. That night, Haman left the banquet joyful, until he saw Mordecai at the king's gate once more. The Jews still would not bow. Haman's pride, already swollen, exploded into hatred. "This man's life will not wait for the 13th of Adar," he hissed. He rushed home and ordered a gallows built, 75 feet high, to hang Mordecai at dawn. Pride had grown teeth. But heaven was not sleeping. That same night, while Haman's servants raised the gallows, the king could not sleep. A restless unease stirred in his spirit. Something unseen was shaking his thoughts. So he ordered the book of records to be read aloud, a scroll of past events. And as the scribe read, one forgotten line surfaced. A man named Mordecai once uncovered a plot to assassinate the king and saved his life. The king sat up. "Has anything been done to honor him?" "Nothing," the scribe replied. Just then, Haman entered the outer court. The king called him in before he could speak. "What should be done for the man the king delights to honor?" Haman's heart swelled. "Who would the king honor more than me?" So he replied, "Have him clothed in royal